Hello everyone and welcome back to our Fire Emblem Warriors pre-house Let's Play. The last time Edelgard did not expect to have her hands full after returning from Fargus, but honestly we kind of low-key did. We did the Duke Ire mission again, had some sad 30 content, but also some cool 30 content, and that's all that matters, to me at least. And yeah, now we're just gonna continue onwards. Let's go.
Still, we've managed to quell the turmoil and maneuver our way back to Enbar.
Due to the valiant efforts of Count Berglis and his Aryan Road garrison, the kingdom's counter-offensive has hardly put a dent in the western lines. I wager the reinforcements reached them in time.
It's a good thing we do not have to maintain a large military presence in Leicester. But of course, that was Her Majesty's plan all along.
We'd be up to our shoulders in trouble if we hadn't settled hostilities with the Alliance.
Yeah, that's honestly really interesting. Considering, like, in the Gondir path, I mean, we are still technically an alliance, but, like, still the Empire still has to fight on two fronts at that point. So, yeah, we'll be just chilling this route.
Do you think people in the Empire will be alright? I'm worried about the opera company, of course, but I'd also be devastated if anything happened to my friends in the capital.
The end result of all this was the complete expurgation of the Empire's remaining dissidents. In a way, we should be thanking them for handing us this opportunity on a gilded platter.
Adrestia deserves some stability for a change, so I think it's good that Her Majesty has total power now.
Yeah, total power, let's go.
With the opposing nobles wiped out, it's a breath of fresh air after the way things were under the old Emperor.
Lynn, think about who's here.
It is all right, Dorothea. I have moved on.
It's funny, though. I was sure my father would take part in the rebellion, but he just didn't. I mean, I feel like all he ever did was complain about Her Majesty, you know? I guess he was so scared of the church that he decided to stay holed up in Garreg Mach.
What is our next action, Lady Edelgard? If we are returning to the Western Front, I will have preparedness.
Fighting your own people sure takes the thrill out of battle. So let's go wall up the kingdom instead and put an end to all this. Who's with me?
All that remains is for Adrestia to claim victory.
Oh yeah, let's go.
And along those lines, I wish to present an idea. One last stratagem to ensure that we prevail.
Do tell,
We were
Edelgard.
successful in striking down Cronia at Fort Mercius. However, Lord Arundel, which is to say Talus, remains at large, and any schemes Solon may be plotting are so much conjecture in the wind. Still, his efforts in Rim territory effectively empowered the late Duke Ire to stage a coup. Whatever the case, he must have a very good reason for seeking to prevent the kingdom's fall.
But why would they help the people who are harboring the Archbishop? It makes no sense. Unless their aim is simply to prevent the war from ending by any means possible.
We know the kingdom's court mage, Cornelia, is connected to those who slither in the dark. They may have planted other associates in Fargus as well. If they already have the king's court dancing on strings, it stands to reason they would focus their attention on obstructing the Empire.
I agree the theory hangs together. But does that mean we should expect more interference?
We should, Your Majesty. Though I would at least like to think they no longer have anyone left who can act brazenly in the open.
And need we worry about our mercenary friend?
I was under the assumption that they had your implicit trust.
Absolutely, but not enough to purge all of the doubt from my heart. I once trusted my uncle, as well as the late Duke Ire, and he wasn't even replaced with a doppelganger. People who come in contact with those who slither in the dark are not the same afterward. How am I to trust anyone in a world where such a thing can happen?
I do not disagree, Your Majesty.
Yes, well, we must remain vigilant until the war is over for good and all. Although I wonder if we can rest easy even then.
I mean, it's
We
tough
still
being
don't
like
really
the
know
Emperor.
much about Solon, Cronia, and Talus.
Yeah. But like, people are always gonna come for your head at some point. At least if they're unsatisfied.
I was thinking this would be a chance to learn about my power, or who you actually are. But, oh well.
Oh well, indeed.
Oh well. Is that all you have to say for yourself?
Oh well.
I mean, I'm still curious, but my attention right now is on the battles ahead. And hey, it's not like knowing the truth would change much for you anyway. Even if I am related to those slithering people somehow, it's not like I'd want to split up with you. Plus, I need to focus on getting ready to face the Ashen Demon again.
Now that's what I like to hear. It's incredible to see again just how fast you've matured. Makes me proud to call you my partner in destiny. Is this what being a parrot feels like?
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, this war will be over soon, so let's do what we've got to do to see it through together. I'll be counting on you, Arval.
And I on you. So promise me you'll do what needs to be done.
I mean, this time I don't have a choice. Oh yeah. This is so stupid. Why do I even save on two different files?
Scarlet Blaze. A clash of ambitions.
Ooh.
Edelgard succeeds in containing Ayer's insurgency, and while she is concerned by the absence of the nefarious Talus, she prepares her army for the next step regardless. The time is nigh to crush the Kingdom and Central Church's growing momentum and put an end to the war. But no one knows that fate holds another cruel twist.
I've gathered you here in Garrick Mach because the time has come. We are returning to the front.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting to hear that forever. Let's go wreck things.
For the next phase of our campaign, we'll be working with the Alliance's leader, Claude, to tighten our cordon around the kingdom. Rather than try to advance on the Western Front, we'll join forces with the Alliance and press in from the east.
This means we'll be marching northeast from the monastery and infiltrating Galatea. So long as the Alliance does not attempt any underhanded schemes, our victory there is assured.
I mean, maybe this time around. The last time I was so sure that Claude was gonna betray us, but he didn't. So what if he betrays us now? Then what? What are we gonna do?
I hope we can finally end it this time. I don't think I can deal with doubling back again.
Agreed. This slog has slogged on long enough.
Worry not, friends. I'll not be blindsided twice. I promise you that. We won't rest until all of Fódlan is united. We will fight tooth and nail for it, and we'll do so together.
We made some headway on the Western Front once the Empire pulled its main force back.
What does it matter when their Minister of Military Affairs still holds Aryan Road? Even if we were in a position to keep throwing troops at those walls, we're never going to crack them.
But if we keep digging our heels in here, their main force will be on us again in no time.
It appears they have already dealt with the insurrection at Fort Merceus. If they don't come at us from the west, they'll soon waltz right in from the east.
Might I offer a suggestion, King Dimitri?
Of course, Lady Rhea.
We should retake Garrick Mach. It is the only way to reverse our current fortunes. If I call upon the Church's faithful, they will come running from every corner of Fódlan to liberate the monastery in the goddess's name. With Garrick Mach under our control, we will be able to keep the Imperial army in check. Additionally, it might convince some of the more fickle Alliance lords to reconsider their loyalties.
I mean no disrespect, Lady Rhea, but this proposal hardly seems...
There is more. As you know, the Bishop of the Southern Church is currently seated at the monastery. If we remove him, it reminds the world anew that Archbishop Rhea is the rightful head of the Church of Seiros. I believe this will shake some of the more devout Adrestian lords from their Emperor's grip.
While their faith may waver now, Adrestia is still the cradle of the Church of Seiros. There are yet many pious believers among their nobility. If we can pull them to our side, it may shift the war back in our favor.
Okay, random Knight of Seiros.
We should strike while the iron is hot. I will get the word out at once.
Hold, Lady Rhea. While I now concede that your plan to retake the monastery has some merit, I must ask that you alert no one.
And why not? I need only say the word, and an army of believers will flock to our cause.
Yes, And the moment the enemy spies people flooding in from across hill and dale, they'll realize what we're planning and bolster their defenses.
You believe their defenses are mightier than the faith of the people? By the goddess, have our enemies truly become so powerful? In that case, what do you propose?
We entrust the eastern lines to houses Karen and Galatea, then ride en masse toward Aryan Road. The enemy will think we intend to assail the Silver Maiden, but instead, we break east.
East? Then we'll be attacking the monastery through the Valley of Torment.
Not there again.
I get your thinking now.
Please. Just not the Valley of Torment all the time, please.
If we attack from the west, Aryan Road would be at our backs, and the Empire could box us in.
Very well. I have no objections.
I have objections.
My church members will assist in guiding your soldiers through ALL. The monastery is holy and precious to us, and by the name of the goddess, I swear, it will be ours again.
Good. Then I'll ready the troops. Lady Rhea, Seteth, I place all of our futures in your hands.
Man, always the Valley of Torment. I mean, yeah, I guess it was also the Valley of Torment in the other road, but still, man. Still. I don't need this. I don't need this. Wait, Hubert. Wait, my closest ally is Edelgard, not 30? What? Okay, it's me and Hubert. And Hubert is me and Edelgard. Okay. But 30's at least in there. So, that's good. Oh, man. Does anyone have any suggestions?
So this is probably a giant waste
Eliminate
of everyone's
have to
time,
agree.
but I've got an idea.
Bernie, can it please just shut the fuck up? Increase the recovery effect. Experience gained by mountain classes. I mean, 30 is always based.
Idea.
He's always
Naturally,
based.
This task falls to me.
Always go with 30. I like how Eureka's just sitting there. Okay, Northern Burgundy territory. So first and foremost, war map. Do we have anything? Anything new? Okay, there's Anna. Like cats and dogs. And that's still the same. I guess no new power lock. That's a strategy. I guess I'm gonna do this mission then. Yeah. I'm just gonna go for the strategies and that's it basically. But yeah. First and foremost, we're gonna talk to everyone. Because that is just what we do. Although you don't betray me this time around. In truth, I believe a remarkable growth has me lamenting my current situation. It makes me reminisce about the days when you would waver and I would set you right again. Yet now you have the strength to set yourself right. I only hope you find the best path forward for both of us, Phoenix. The best path to read and not have like air crawl up your throat. That'd be neat.
Excuse me.
You gotta hear this. I went back to my hometown for the first time in forever. Good for you. And it turns out that everyone had assumed I'd died in battle. So my fiance married another woman. He was my childhood sweetheart. Guess I have no choice but to find another partner. Hey, what about you, Commander? Anyone special in your life? Well, I mean 30. Who else?
Sure you're eating right. Got a minute?
If we're fighting the kingdom, then I might get to face Dimitri, right? I've heard he's ridiculously strong. I wonder which of us would come out on top. Honestly, Dimitri, man. Dimitri's probably stronger. They say his strength is inhuman, like some kind of monster. Huh, I wonder what his strength regimen is. Maybe I'll ask him once the war's over. I mean, if we're like unlucky, then he might die, and then you can ask him, but it's okay. Maybe we don't kill him. Did we kill him in the last round? I don't think we did. I already forgot.
How disappointing.
Happy, it is unnecessary for you to shoulder this burden. My dream is my own responsibility. It's not a burden. I don't really have anything I'm aiming for myself, so I figure I might as well fight for what you want. No, I will not allow it. Haven't you always spoken about wanting to find your own goal in life?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, which is exactly why I decided to help you. I don't know how much I can really do though. You know what? You go, girl.
Absolutely.
Helping others achieve their dreams is an admirable goal in its own right. Especially since you two are so close. Yeah, see Coco? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. If you don't really have a dream for yourself and like don't really care, then why not help others? And why not?
So, let's think about that.
Lately I felt off for some reason, like I'm not myself. I used to be a timid person who'd get so nervous before battles he couldn't sleep. But now I feel strangely calm, even though we're facing a major fight. You're doing good.
Right on.
That just shows how much you've grown. You've been doing a great job. Ha, you're going to make me blush. I'm not sure about all that, but I appreciate you saying so. Yeah. Yeah. Yuri.
Hey.
I wonder if the kingdom would abandon the Church of Cerus if we dealt a big enough blow to the central church. I doubt the king and lords at Fargus are so hard-headed that they keep fighting a losing battle. I have friends and family in the kingdom, so I'd like to avoid stoking the flames of war any higher. Stroking the flames of war, oops. I mean, just go to the Golden Deer path, and then you see.
A moment of your time.
A lot of mercenaries who work for the kingdom have ditched their contracts. Everyone's pretty sure they know how this war will end up. A mercenary won't last long if they don't pick up on subtle shifts like that. I mean, the shift isn't really that subtle, to be fair.
I must be telling you.
I am having one memory of the previous Duke Ire, but it is a bad one. When we were first coming to the Imperial capital, he had insults for my father. I became angry and attacked, knocking him off his feet. I am having much to reflect on. I think that's very based, actually.
Over here. Good day.
Maybe not diplomatic, but based. I feel as though the full might of the Empire is gathered here. Of course, we also have many talented individuals stationed at Aryan Road in the west, most notably our Minister of Military Affairs.
If you please.
There's no possible way we'll be defeated, but let us be vigilant in protecting Her Majesty all the same. Yeah, you should be careful, Ladislava. You're one of the characters where the game is like you're expendable, you can like die. Like Randolph and Flesh. I mean, Flesh didn't die this time, right? Yeah, we saved her, but like Randolph at least. Didn't Flesh... Did she die in the other path? I don't think she did either, but like at least whenever she's like not in the player's unit, like in the Golden Deer, she's definitely dies. And yeah, even in the Blue Lions, she definitely dies. Right, that's like the whole thing where you gotta hurry up because you gotta kill her before Byleth spawns and like gets you, right? The whole red split thing.
Can we talk?
I've sparred with His Majesty several times, and he's amazingly strong. Without a doubt, the toughest warrior in the kingdom. I don't know if I'd be able to defeat him in battle. Probably not. If he's really that strong, then you'd probably have a rough time. But if you already know how powerful your opponent is, then all you need to do is have some tricks ready to handle him, right? This is war, not a sparring match. Huh, yeah, that's a good point, I suppose. Indeed. Just be evil.
Greetings, friend. Nothing to report.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. Looks like all the crises have been wrapped up. Now everyone can finally take a breath. We just gotta keep up the momentum and end this war once and for all.
I'd really appreciate it.
I'm sure you can pull it off. I believe in you. Oh, thank you, Gatekeeper. Thank you.
Excuse me.
You know, there's 3 Alliance territories nearby, right? Burgundy, Albany, and Seward. The nobles who govern them are extremely opportunistic. They've been shifting between the Alliance and Empire for quite some time now. They also have strong ties with the Central Church, so they've been warned not to cause any trouble. Yeah.
How's it going?
How are you holding up? Nothing but shady battles lately, right? I've had a hankering to really let someone have it, and it looks like I'll be finally getting my wish. Yeah, you're right. We've just been cleaning up other people's messes rather than actually fighting. See, you get it. I need an opponent I can really unload on. Unload everything you have. I'm pretty sure Dimitri can take it.
Lifeblood of any army.
Oh man.
Everything has its use.
You.
Got a sec?
I'm a general from Leicester. The Alliance sent me to lend you a hand. I don't really know what's going on, but we're all going to have to cooperate from here on out, right? We've got your backs, and I believe an Imperial General's gone to aid the Alliance in my stead. I don't know, I don't trust you guys. Like, I trust you guys even less this time around.
Hey there.
Like, to be fair, I was a bit harsh last time because, like,
Is this it?
they didn't actually betray us and they didn't want to betray us.
Around.
I mean, I don't know, maybe Claude wanted to betray us, but he was like, oh no, he has Byleth in this party. It's like, way too OP. Can't do that. So maybe that's it, but I don't know. It's like literally... I mean, just take it, Bernie, just take it. I received a letter from my adoptive father. He said that I've done this long enough and should come home now. It's a little late for that, though. There's no way I could abandon everyone after we've come this far. I wouldn't be of any use back home anyway. I have no idea what he's thinking. I mean, he's probably worried. Maybe he's just worried about you. He's still your father, even if you're not blood related.
I'm not sure.
Do you really think so? But even if that's true, I have no intention of leaving. Rip to him then. Hi, Monica. Between Viscount Essar and Baron Gillinger, many Western lords showed sympathy towards the former Duke Eyre. And there may be more who secretly oppose Her Majesty's plan, even if they show outward support. It's been nearly 3 years since Edelgard ascended the throne. That kind of opposition can't be allowed to linger. We need to stand them out.
How dreadful.
Oh my, I never thought I'd hear you say something like that. I feel like a proud mother watching her child blossom into a fine adult. Man, why is everyone gonna, like, be my adoptive parents? Like, first Oval, no you. Now that's a ship I can get behind because, like, two sucky characters who don't even know the other exists. Perfect ship.
Wow.
I've journeyed with you this far and I will stay until the very end, Phoenix. I too am interested in the secrets of the Central Church's leader Highland. Garrick Mark also houses some ruins. I wonder if we'll discover the true origin. I'm sorry, lady, but I don't even know who you are. You don't even have, like, your own portrait.
Thing is...
My brother was in charge of Fort Mercius. It doesn't matter that he was standing in for my father. Guess that means he'll have to be held responsible somehow. I just don't know what to do.
Got a sec?
If your brother loses his right to the Burgley's title, would you become your father's heir?
Nope.
No, that won't happen. I haven't had the necessary education on how to govern a territory. But maybe this could be our chance to make Edelgard's vision a reality. You know, separating titles and territories. It doesn't seem completely out of the question right now, does it? That would be neat. Maybe. Hey, Manuela.
You know...
It looks like a lot of the Knights of Ceres are going to join the battle. But Lady Rhea wouldn't possibly appear on the front lines herself, right? She very well could. It would really boost the knight's spirits.
My, how
yes, I
troubling.
suppose that's true. My goodness, this battle becomes more daunting by the second. I don't know why I start right now to give characters voices. I'm just trying to imitate the voice actors because honestly, with Constance and kind of with Manuela is actually quite fun. Just for the lulz. My dad was killed at Iron Road, and now I finally have the chance to exact my revenge. Right. All my comrades say that they're fighting for the Empire or for Her Majesty, but I'm fighting for myself. Good on you. Hi, Shamir.
It's you.
We're finally going head to head with the Knights of Ceres. I wonder where I'll run into her. Though there's no guarantee it'll happen at all. But if it did, I hope you do run into her.
Right.
Yeah, though she probably just says she's following orders. She's thinking about her girlfriend. Wow. Hi, Yuritsa. We failed to wipe out those maggots at Fort Mercius. A pointless battle. I hope their next will satisfy me. Probably won't.
Let's see.
Not that I'm underestimating our opponents, but there are a few people out there who can give you the fight you're looking for. You may be right. Okay, Reed is also one of the characters where it's just fun to try to imitate the voice actor. My father's at Garrick Mark, which means I might have to see him again. Though it sounds like he's shutting himself away, so the chances of it are probably pretty low. It'll be okay, right? Yeah, we're pretty far from the monastery now, so you shouldn't have to worry. Right? I thought so too. Just keep believing, Bernie. Just keep believing. Mercedes.
What do you think?
Do you remember the girl who fought alongside me at Arryn Road and lost her life in the process? You mean Ingrid from the Blue Lion House, right? She was an impressive fighter. Okay, I actually forgot Ingrid died. Whoops. I thought she was talking about Annette, but then I was confused because, like, she didn't die, right? Yes, everyone must have been devastated when she passed, especially Sylvain. If a person were to give even a passing thought to every enemy, they'd never be able to fight in a war. But even so, I can't stop myself from thinking about them. Yeah, that's rough, man. That is rough indeed. Hi, Dorothea.
Well...
Fighting a pompous noble was way easier than going against a former classmate. Though really, that shouldn't change the fact that they're all people with families and lives. Damn. You can't help how you feel. Everyone finds it easier to fight certain people over others. Yeah, you're right, and our next battle will be full of opponents I'd rather not face. But this is the path I've chosen. Oh man. Oh man, indeed. Hi, Lashithia. It's maddening. As maddening as it is, we have no way to fight those who slither in the dark, so long as they remain in the shadows. Which means all we can do is try our best to put a halt to their ambitions. If their aim is to throw Fódlan into chaos, then the best way to stop that would be... unify Fódlan.
What do you think?
To unify Fódlan, right?
Right.
Yes, and also to reform our systems of power so that peace is sustainable. That's the only way to ensure they won't meddle with us again, and that the same tragedies aren't repeated. Yeah. That's it. Instead of keep an eye out, I kind of read that as Kanye, and I was like, what is he doing here?
I was thinking.
The kingdom's got plenty of formidable warriors, and they're not just in the Knights of Saros. You especially need to watch out for King Dimitri's right-hand man, the Duke of Dusker. And there's also Felix, the new Duke Frodarius. I bet he wants revenge for his father. Yeah. Probably. Oh, Freddy, I'm gonna save you for later. He's like the best.
How may I help you?
I heard that long ago houses Fenny and Menia weren't split at all. They were one house. Both Viscounts swore allegiance to the Duke Ire of the time, but House Fenny was nearly destroyed, and House Menia cut ties with Duke Ire for their own survival. And now look at the difference in their standing. I guess it's because the next Viscount Menia was so devoted to the Emperor. That's just how it be sometimes. Hi, Leonard.
Are you busy?
Once again, everyone's convinced that the war will end soon. But I'm not sure. They say bad things come in threes. That means more trouble's on the way. Doesn't matter. We'll deal with anything that comes our way. Well, we've handled any number of crises by now. That's true. Don't forget that each one has been much worse than the last. Yeah.
Good to see you. Do you have a moment?
It's not an exaggeration to say that we have to smash nearly every obstacle on our path, both within and beyond the Empire. All that is left is to vanquish the Central Church and the Kingdom, who obstinately persist in their opposition to us. Thing is, I'm concerned about the Alliance, but I don't know if Edelgard's concerned about the Alliance.
You sure?
Okay, she is concerned about the Alliance. I'm not so sure about that. We didn't completely wipe out those who slither in the dark, right? Yes, that is true. Even after we conclude our battle with the Church.
Right.
Our war with those who slither in the dark may continue. Okay. Should have gone with my gut.
In short.
Yes, everything looks good here now. What should I do with that one message? Is something the matter? I do apologize, but I have not a moment to spare. Edelgard has ensured that I'm quite busy. Oh, I'm glad you're doing fine, Ferdy. At least somewhat.
How may I be of service?
The bishop was supposed to come himself, but it turned out a representative was good enough, so here I am. The bishop, that is Count Varley, has gone into hiding now. He's not completely incompetent, however. He's still maintaining his duties. Good for him. Hubert? Hubert? Okay, Hubert is over there. That's the book I want to read.
Let me
We suspect Talus of being the leader of those who slither in the dark. I keep careful watch for him and Solon in Fort Mercius. But I saw neither hide nor hair of them. I am concerned as to what their ultimate goal might be.
Well?
Do you truly not know anything?
Let's see.
I don't really know. Maybe they're aiming for somewhere else? Like the Imperial Capital or Garrick Mark?
Ah.
What a surprise. He actually had a response. However, the capital is most certainly not the target. I preemptively laid a trap for them under the same assumption and came up with nothing. Well, Hubert, how about Garrick Mark then? Hello, Garrick Mark. Lawrence, how could I forget you? We have been subjected to an unnecessary amount of detours, but the time has finally come to settle things with the kingdom.
Oh.
And with the Alliance coming to our aid as well, we will no doubt achieve victory. The issue is what happens after we win. I'm concerned about the relationship between the Empire and the Alliance.
Meh.
That's a good point. It's hard to imagine Claude and Edelgard suddenly becoming the best buds.
Oh.
Precisely. If relations sour between the two of them, I will once again face a very difficult decision. Why can I say auxiliary unit? Like, no problem, but difficult decision is like the final boss. Oh, that's expanding. I thought I had a reward, but now I don't. I don't think I even need to expand anything, right? Do I?
With any matters
I mean, I don't need anything of that. Maybe. Okay, never mind. I was about to say maybe more cooking, but no.
I may be of further service.
I'm just gonna go to the kitchen because that's what I'm gonna do next, off screen, obviously, not on screen. Oh damn, we're actually 2 minutes over the part time. Well, I guess that's mostly due to the cutscenes, but yeah, actually a full part of just talking and cutscenes. How epic! I think. I mean, obviously the scene with Orville was different. I don't know if the other cutscenes were different as well. Maybe a little bit. Honestly, you'd have to like compare them side by side. Maybe I should have done the route splits like immediately after I did the like same route. I mean, that would have been like pretty lame, like content-wise, but like from my memory, that would have been like better to just directly compare this, because now I'm like, oh, there are probably differences, right? Right? But yeah, I don't know, man. If someone is like more gigabrain than me, they can like point things out. But yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the part. I mean, it was just cutscenes and talking. For everyone who was watching, you're one of the MVPs. To everyone who is skipping, that's actually very based. You know how to use your time. And I say that to you knowing that you skipped the part. So, yeah. This is great. Anyway, gonna see you guys in the next one when stuff actually happens. Like, actually stuff happens. Like, probably actually new stuff happens. So, that's gonna be great. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!